Afternoon, folks. It's Monday the 9th of March. Beautiful downtown Ezhou, sitting outside my front door. Not a great deal's happened today. It's been raining since yesterday lunchtime, or a little bit after that, and it's been a bit cold. I've had two interviews today. ABC Illawarra interviewed me this morning, asked me some questions about why I'm being so critical about the Australian efforts to deal with this problem. And CNA, which is a Taiwanese-based news media group, they were interested to know what my thoughts were as well on Australia. So I told them what I thought. Good team spirit. So I doubt that ABC Illawarra will air that, but I'm sure that Taiwanese people will, because I told them the truth. And about the slow response, etc. You know, I read that 84,000 people went to the cricket on the weekend in Melbourne. Unbelievable. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe the government are allowing that sort of public gathering when they have no idea who's got the virus and how it can be spread. The Grand Prix, another example, was on. So yeah, they haven't moved into their emergency plan yet. They're still discussing that and still going through the details. It's probably, 11 weeks since the middle of January when the government first knew about this. Ridiculed China for waiting for 2 weeks to do anything. Well, you guys have waited 11 weeks. So that's a bit of a joke. Yesterday the Americans asked China for help and apologised for the way they've been treating them. They need some PPE. It's all made in China, of course. Everybody relies on the Chinese factories to produce everything. Australia's also asked for equipment from China to deal with the upcoming crisis. So that's interesting to me. You know, their biggest loss on the share market today, $140 billion, was wiped off the Australian Stock Exchange. I'd say a lot of that's to do with their lack of efforts in dealing with this virus, because it's going to have dire effects for the communities and the money in Australia in general. Also, because the rest of the world's starting to suffer now because of it. So yeah, you know, shouldn't throw stones in glass houses, really. Anyway, a lot of the PPE equipment's actually made in Wuhan, in their big factories. They produce a lot of face masks and protective clothing in those factories. And the outside world expect us to crank up and start work. Well, I'll just remind you all, we're in lockdown. There's over 80,000 people sick here. There's over 3,000 deaths, and they think we should get back to work. Maybe they should have built their own factories and not relied so much on international trade to support their economies and everything else. And there's plenty of people in Australia. We can make our own gear if we really have to. We've got all the resources in the world to do it. China got no resources. They buy everything from everybody else. But yeah, so it's funny how things turn out in the end. Anyway, what else is happening today? Come outside my excuse outside today is I'm going to go cleaning again. But I really just want to go out and have a walk around. I like it. I like the exercise. So yeah, my new broom over there. I'll get that cracking. Crank that up in a minute. And I really miss my petrol blower. Anyway, I've never even seen a petrol blower in China. Would you believe that? No. Anyway, yeah. Yesterday, 29 deaths, I think, was the figure, which is still lower than it's been, so that's another good sign. Things are getting better here. Yeah, made Chinese donuts for lunch, boiled eggs for breakfast, chicken, cabbage and rice for dinner tonight. Can't wait, I'm starving. Alright folks, well I better get doing something, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks, bye bye.